Hey guys, how we doing?
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Evan.
All right, so we got 2 episodes left of season 4 of The Americans.
Yeah, we're really going through wrapping up some storylines. I don't know if we're done. I can't remember the Korean family that Elizabeth.
Dawn and Young Hee.
Yeah, Thank you. That they completely brutalized for
Yeah.
access. It probably isn't going to mean anything anyway.
It was a very dark situation where Philip shows up and he's like, "She's dead."
Yeah.
I found the dark humor in it with Frank Langella's character. He was really milking that. You know what I mean? But still, awful stuff is happening on the show right now.
Yeah.
So bleak. Out of everything we're watching, and I just finished season 1 of Game of Thrones, this might be the bleakest show we're watching.
It is, and I'm kind of wondering, like, yeah, Elizabeth feels guilty about doing it, but it didn't stop her in any way from.
Then don't do it.
Yeah, like, am I? Serious question. Am I supposed to be feeling empathy for her for going through it about the horrible things she's doing, or am I supposed to be like, you're doing horrible things? That has to mean something too.
Yes, I think it's supposed to be complicated. I think
it is complicated.
I think they're trying to get you to feel empathy, obviously, you know, because she is stuck in this situation. What I want going forward to feel empathy for these characters is for them to realize that it's wrong and to fight against it.
That's my prediction for the last arc on the show, right? Because right now, like, for the last 2 seasons, I have not been on board. You know what I mean? With so much of what they're doing.
I'm not.
Especially when Dylan Baker said, we can just let this one go. And they're like, no, we're going to go ahead and do this. And I'm going to destroy this family in the process. And, you know, all these horrible things that are going to happen along the way. We'll go ahead and do it anyway. So it's like, you guys had an out and you chose not to take it. Yeah. And now there's collateral damage again. People are suffering. People are going to massively suffer for it. It's so right hard. Now, it's low. They're really low on my likability scale right now. Yeah. But I think you're right. I think that there is some type of redemptive, like, I don't know if they stop a nuclear war, you know, or what they do in the last 2 seasons to get everyone kind of back on their side. Sure. But I don't feel like right now there's any way you can really empathize with them
through all the seasons. Yeah, I mean, like there was a season 1 where like they poisoned that woman's child,
right?
To sneak a clock into somebody's house. Like it's like, guys, like,
they've done some good things, right? They've stopped some bad people,
of course.
So it's again, so you kind of waffle with them,
sure.
But I do feel like this is a low point. You know,
it is
like when Philip shot that busboy. You know, it was a low point of like I'm having a hard time not strongly disliking these characters right now.
And look, before you guys start going, well, you watch The Sopranos and all that,
right?
You understand why Tony is the way he is.
Yeah, and there are times you hate Tony.
And you hate Tony, like, for sure. But like you get it, you're gonna get to it. But like, there's a lot of his childhood stuff that informs. Sure. Him. And I'm sure there's a lot, like, obviously their childhood informs this as well.
Right.
It's just so egregious sometimes.
No, it is. And I think comparing him to The Sopranos is right, because I do. There are times I'm with Tony, I'm like,
you are the worst person alive.
There are consequences to this. There are people suffering for what you're doing, and it's the same thing here.
And there's times where he makes you cry. It's insane.
Of course.
It runs the gamut of emotions.
Right. We're going to jump into it here. Do you want to go and thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us? And would like to give a special shout out, to Actuarial Lurker, Balas Foldes, Chris, Jeff, Christy Goverston, NJ, Surya Gundavarapu, Weird Magic. Thanks so much, guys.
Yeah, we're very glad you guys are here. If you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you mind hit the like button for us, leave us a comment down below, and please hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we have coming your way.
If you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or are currently watching, please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page. On every single show, including The Americans, we are at least 4 episodes ahead on Patreon of where we are on YouTube. So if you watch the YouTube edits and would like to keep going, you can do it there. You will have to sync and watch along on your own source material. You're only going to see and hear us for copyright purposes. We're also watching 30 Rock as a Patreon exclusive. All right, Patreon subscribers, welcome back. Let us jump into episode 12, penultimate episode of the season, in 3, 2, 1.
We yelled and the guys ran.
We yelled.
There's a body.
I'm gonna just go.
Yeah, go talk to Paige.
Yeah. Your mother and I gonna settle down, your sister.
Mom killed a guy.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Was he dead? I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't we have to call the police?
No. Nope.
Can't draw any attention to ourselves.
Yeah.
Did you have to do that?
I don't know if she did. I was wondering that too. Like, could you have disarmed him and beaten him down?
Reflex.
He had to be.
Yeah,
right?
I did.
That was so unconvincing.
Yeah.
A couple guys came up to them, but they scared them away.
It's not right.
And you didn't even seem upset after. You were like calm.
Yeah.
It's part of the training.
Say you weren't. Say I wasn't calm. Say that.
Have you done that before?
There's the question. Say yes.
Have you?
That was a nice little piece of acting there.
Yeah.
How many times?
Well, I wouldn't answer that one.
400.
Yeah. I have no idea.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but then probably.
Yeah.
Is there something I should know? Oh, no, it's fine.
I'd be so suspicious after that. Like, what do
Yeah.
you mean? Like,
That's not a normal conversation for
not.
sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
the filmmaker.
A fever is a very undignified way to go. You basically dissolve inside.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Train level 4 is hard at work perfecting. It's even more lovely.
So don't take it. No one should have that.
You're afraid.
Are you not? Did you not hear what he said?
Gets out there. Can I play a part in that?
The man who killed the world.
Some people wouldn't mind. That's the scary part.
That terrifies me.
Yeah.
That really does.
Tell him the truth.
I still wouldn't tell him the truth. I'd be like, you can't get it.
Yeah. Right.
Save the guy's life. He can't get
just
it.
described the most
Right.
terrifying thing I've ever heard.
Robbie. Резидентом.
Ooh.
Nice.
This is goodbye.
You want to come?
I don't think he'll go.
Дай подумать.
He's not going to go.
I don't think so.
They always have him shot against Lenin. It's
Yeah.
really interesting. I like the music too. There it is.
I like the look.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
Yep, put it back.
Странноватые. Но в этом что-то есть.
Oh, okay.
Это не срочно.
You'll probably live longer if you go to Africa than
Probably.
stay here.
Do I be happy or do I just, do the, well, he's still working for Russia regardless, so it's
Right.
It'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Be a terrible job.
It'd be so crappy.
It's like you could be waiting for months.
Yeah. There we go. If it
Call
is
it
him,
in.
if it is him, you'd think he'd be better disguised.
It's not. We're definitely being set to believe it's him.
Sure.
You may end this season with a really close call for Philip then.
I think it's so. We've got to get there.
Yeah.
I have to be brief. She's fine. She's doing well.
Martha's family.
We'll be in touch again if we can.
It's probably tough to hear,
Yeah.
man.
But at least you know she's alive.
Sure, of course. It's
It beats the alternative.
just not knowing.
Yeah, for sure.
So rough.
Ты меня напугал. Мне показалось, что это Женя звонит.
Dead brother.
Yeah.
У меня есть ты.
Oh, well, I'm going to Africa.
Когда ты вернешься?
Probably never.
Right.
Mom, you don't have to sit with me if you hate it. It's not logical, it's emotional.
That's true.
That's really
Soap
true.
operas,
Yeah.
Hi, Henry.
Elizabeth's like, how do I process emotions?
Right.
You know you can hook the computer up to the TV, right? You know how
But Paige is watching TV.
Yeah.
Sure.
My stories are.
Yeah, that's right. I'm watching my program. Why did he call?
we have the best scientists in the world, but we don't have the money, and It's not a good combination.
Yeah.
All those brains with what they're doing.
So Oleg's going to be the conscience guy here.
Their hands on things that they cannot always handle in the right way.
Yeah.
Like liquid death.
After this, we're done.
I like that he's doing this.
I do too. These biolabs.
Yeah. We're stealing biological weapons and we don't have any place to safely store them or any place to safely work on them.
Get on it.
Yeah, get on it. We're going to kill the world.
Yeah. And this is where Philip comes into play.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
This could be the close call.
Probably an agent in place working on biological weapons.
Yeah.
I think it's big.
Yeah.
We can't shake up anything at the resident tour right now.
Okay.
I mean, it is big. So that's how Philip gets away with this, picking this up.
Is Hans there driving around?
Well, no one's really there except one car. He's not going to have anything to spot.
Sure.
But I promise you, it matters.
I can't tell if this is threatening or not.
I think he feels way more responsible. I think he's like, no.
Oh, one last thing.
You and your loved ones and all of our people will be safer because of it.
If I was in his shoes, I would turn heel. I would go to the State Department.
I would
this
too.
Is what's up?
Yeah.
Put me in prison. I don't care.
Yeah.
This is so big.
It's a lot bigger than any one of these three people.
Yeah.
Thanks for the ride.
Really, it's no sweat. Your license.
As soon as I learn how to parallel park. Yeah.
Yeah, I can try.
They're a little sweet at each other.
Yeah, for sure.
Things have been weird at my house.
Weird how?
Just stupid parent stuff.
He's good at lying now.
Yeah.
Word. But now the Russian spy kid is dating the Fed's son.
Yeah.
Okay. I should get home.
Yeah, I was with that.
Yeah, I was too.
He told me his dad hasn't been home in 2 days.
Oh, she is reporting.
She's literally working it, man.
Yeah.
Is that important?
Oh my God, she's straight up.
I wanted nothing to do with them. You told me I had to stay close with them, no matter how shitty I felt about it.
Because they know about this.
Always say we'll get through this, but you never say how.
Like, timeout.
Right. It is different. You told them.
Yeah.
Office found a William Crandall, born Paducah, February 7th, 1927, died Bowling Green, July 12th, 1932.
And they got William.
They got him. Yep.
That took all of 48 hours.
Yeah. Well, as soon as you found a fake social security number.
Yep.
Just killed a man in front of me. I might as well know everything.
She's in. I'm in.
Do you trust me or not?
Okay, so she's... All right.
I'm going to meet with the man we work with, and he's going to hand something over to me that our country needs.
What?
Super scary virus.
Part of a weapon that our army will use to fight if we're ever attacked.
At some point, she should not be on board with what she's hearing.
Right.
Great.
No, be careful.
Right.
Like,
yeah, weapons.
Yeah.
We're doing weapons dealing.
Fantastic.
Now.
Yeah.
God.
Okay, it is interesting that she's like, all right, if I'm on board, you just got to be honest with me. I mean, like, that's, I get it. She's like, you want me to be part of this, but you're giving me an inch.
Well, it's dumb on her part.
She's dumb on her part.
She's 13. She's not trained. She doesn't know any context. Her being like, I'm an equal part of this.
Yes.
is kid nonsense.
Far too precocious for this.
Right, for sure.
You know, and it is just interesting. I think.
It's interesting, but it's like, Paige, just tell her you are in over your head.
Yeah.
We are trained to do things you can't possibly do, so you are not an equal part of this.
For sure. It's like, it's crazy that like the progression of the Paige storyline from I should tell her to we told her to wow things blew up, you know, and then the fact that she can't see the fact that it is different because they only want you to be close to them because you blew that.
Yeah, exactly. Pastor Tim and Alice are not the same as Matthew because Matthew doesn't know anything.
No, and it'd be a way worse situation if Matthew found out. Like
way worse. He would tell his dad.
rightfully so. And
yeah,
you don't
for sure.
Yeah, it's a kid. She's a kid. That's going over this is just getting frustrating. It's like,
well, I feel like I'm not upset with her with it. It's her parents. Sit her down and say, Paige, you are a kid.
That's what's frustrating about it, is they can't just take a second and be like, listen, lady, like,
yeah.
But on another note, I mean, I don't know if her liking Matthew is because she feels obligated to now. Is everything she does out of obligation to her parents? Or is it actual teenage romance? You know,
it's not teenage romance.
It's
the first and only boy she's kissed, and she runs back home and reports what he said.
Yeah,
there's no way.
That's kind of what
there's no way she's into him
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, maybe a little, because she's always been kind of soft on him. I mean,
yeah, but I mean, she's also spying on him.
True.
Even though she hasn't been asked,
she's picking up on the things that he likes her. So
she's spying on Matthew. There's no way she's in love with Matthew and spying on him.
So she's full blown. She's hook, line, sinker.
Yeah, she is. She is. She at least fancies herself that way. After her mom killed a guy in front of her, she feels like, oh, the stakes are high. I need it. Well, I think she's worried about her family, so she wants to do more of her part to help. I don't think she's like, I'm a spy. I think it's more, oh my God, this is actually dangerous. My parents might get killed. We might get killed. Therefore, I need to help them as much as I can to keep. Well, just want to keep them safe.
Sure, for sure. I mean, I guess the overcompensating kind of remains to be seen.
Oh, she's definitely overcompensating.
Two more seasons left,
right? For sure, right.
And this is not going to rev down at all. I think it's gonna go way up.
I don't think we rev down at any point between now and the end of the show.
Also, cliffhanger. I mean, Dylan Baker's about to get popped.
Yeah. Either way, his time in America is over. Whether he has the drugs on him or whether he gets him out first, not drugs, the virus.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, his time is done either way. He's either escaping by the hair of his teeth and getting back to this, or he's going to prison, right? Or he's caught. Yeah.
I mentioned earlier in the episode, if they showed up, the Fed showed up at my door, I'd be like, thank God.
If I was him, you're here. Lock me up. I'll tell you everything you want to know.
Everything.
Witness protection, please, and I'll give you everything.
I would take a cell. I'd be like, you know what? If this or this getting out there in a storage facility that is not capable for holding this at all,
right?
Put me in a cell. This is what you want to know. Make sure they can't get to me.
And really, Oleg's conscience, he's kind of a hero right now.
Oleg, we talked about empathy at the beginning of the episode.
Right.
I have empathy for him.
Yeah, I like Oleg, which means he's probably going to get killed at some point on the show in the next 2 seasons.
That's how it works, right?
Right. Yeah.
As if we want to root for any Russian spy, which I guess he's not really a spy. He just kind of works there.
Yeah, I mean he's kind of a caseworker.
Yeah. So him, I mean, like, clearly he's working against us, but at the same time, he's got a conscience.
Right.
He's a human being.
Yeah,
he's not murdering people in cold blood.
He actually doesn't want diseases to wipe out most of the planet.
Good for Oleg.
Crazy, but he did something a little bit treasonous because he thought it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Which I'm hoping God at some point, in the next 2 seasons, Philip and Elizabeth get there too, where it's, I know everything I do, I blindly do anything my country wants.
Blindly.
But at some point, they need to also say, maybe we shouldn't be doing this.
It's maddening, the fact that Philip's like, oh, you don't want to do it, you're tired. It's like,
it's maddening that Oleg. It's maddening that Oleg can figure it out, but they can't, and they're way closer to it than he is.
The person who's on the outside,
right?
They kept some. What was that? The one virus they kept in their freezer. You've got kids there.
Yeah,
it's in your freezer, and you realize how dangerous it is.
Yeah,
it's
right now, Oleg and Stan are way higher on my list of characters to root for on the show than Philip and Elizabeth are right now. Now, that'll probably change moving forward.
Sure.
I expect it to change. But right now, I trust Oleg and Stan way more than I trust Philip and Elizabeth to do the right thing.
I'm right there with you.
Way more.
Yeah.
It's an interesting arc.
I'm enjoying it.
For sure. I am too. Yeah, it's a lot of fun and unpredictable.
It is.
All right, we'll catch you in the next one, guys.
See ya.